Hello, welcome back to Game Room Crafts. I'm Kelly. This is the Game Room. Let's play. Today I'm going to play with a me mold. I made this mold. It is a butterfly. You see he's thick. He's made to stand up, be decor. But what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to turn him into a photo pen. And if you saw, I did a paw print photo pen a while back. I'll have the kid pop it up on screen. And yeah, we made that one a little different. That was blingy. So if you look at the mold, he has negatives and positives. So what I'm going to have to do is paint each of these that are raised. Some of these are not so, I made these myself, so some of them are not very clean or not as clean as I would like them to be. So I'm just going to trim them up. So we decided that we're going to do the monarch butterfly. As you all know, monarchs have a special place in my heart. We used to hatch monarchs at my grandmother's home. We would catch the caterpillars off of our lime tree and put them in tall, almost like aquariums, put the net over it with the lime leaves and, caterpillar would grow, caterpillar would chrysalis, and then once they turned into full-on butterflies, we released them. Now we did that in order to protect the caterpillars from predators because there were a lot of birds, lots of birds. Because my grandmother's yard, lime tree, gardenias, orchids, hibiscus, she had everything. The thing she did not have was plumeria, and that was intentional. In the back, she had a garden. She grew chilies. She grew tomatoes. She just had a green thumb that I do not possess. So what I need to do is these larger ones need to be painted orange, and the smaller little dots on the outside around the edge need to be white, because as the kid reminded me, Mom, those dots need to be white. Monarchs, white. Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm going to use the Chang Tikiji orange mica powder and the Rolio Noble white, but I'm going to do them with alcohol because I don't want to get powder everywhere. That cleanup is just not for me. So I'm going to get a little cup. Pepsi's here visiting. I think I'll do the whites first. Close it up so I don't spill it, because look. Yep. That's me, clumsy. Now, instead of spraying, I have some 91% alcohol here. And I'm just going to squeeze it in. Stir it around. Effectively, I'm making paint. But what happens, after a while is the alcohol will evaporate. And then I will have to rehydrate it, I guess. I'm just going to dot these, the outside ones. Okay, so that's that. I'm going to clean off my brush. And yes, I'm using alcohol to clean off my brush. Now we're going to go for the orange. And again, I'll use my scoop. Now there's a lot more orange than there is white, so I'm going to give it a good scoop. And stir it up with this one. If I was doing fine lines, I would use that one. No problem. One. Now the temptation for me would be, can I paint his antenna? Leave it alone. Because his antenna are supposed to be black. I messed that one up. I messed that one up. And then I just went off the line. Okay. No, really. I'm going to leave it alone now. Because I keep messing it up. But I have to clean the other stuff. Get this clean. And now I need pointy Q-tips and maybe a lipstick brush. Maybe, I don't know. I think I might be able to get rid of it just with the pointy Q-tip and the microbrush. Microbrush would be in the smaller areas around the white. Alright, I think that's it. Now it's time to mix up my resin. And I believe when I made this for the kid, I used 4 ounces of resin. If that be the case, I'm going to try. I'm going to try making 4 ounces. And if I need to make more, I will. If I have left over, throw in something else. Although it will have to be something that needs black resin because I am making the resin in black because monarch butterflies, orange, black, white. Those are the colors. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful butterflies. All right, so I'm going to get my resin poured and I'll be right back. What I have here is 4 ounces of the Hey Clear 1-to-1. It's completely clear. I've mixed it for 4 minutes. I have no striations. Now, rather than using colorant, I've decided I'm going to color our butterfly with extra fine black glitter. This one is from Michaels. It's the Recollections. And I'm just gonna give it a good bunch and mix it in there. Make sure I get down to the bottom. Get everybody in the pool. I want it to be sparkly. And it will be because it's black glitter. I'm going to put in 4 drops of the clear Elmer's glue. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close that up. I don't want all of the glitter to fall to the front of the butterfly. I want the whole butterfly to be nice and glittery. And I think I have achieved that. The glue factor is on 10. Now I am going to put this into my airless light for, I'm going to try 6 minutes and see what happens. But there is a lot of glue in here. There's a lot of glue in here, so I expect to see a lot of bubbles. All right, we'll be back. Okay, we are ready to go. That has had its little trip through the bubble machine. Now, normally I would be spraying this, but I won't because I painted. So that would be bad. Yep, that would be bad. Where's my glitter spatula? I have 1 set of tools for glitter and 1 set of tools for not glitter. So this is my glitter spatula. I'm going to start in the center and let it find its way. Hopefully I will get up into the antenna. See. Now, this is a hand cut mold. Did it myself. So I'm not trying to dome it because otherwise I will end up with a lot of trimming. One of these days I will get really good at trimming my molds. But today is not that day. Wow, I think I actually got this one just about right. So 4 ounces. I probably could have gone a ½ ounce more, but then I would probably be doing some trimming at the end. I may have to still do the sides because it's not all the way full and I don't want it all the way full. So there's going to be some trimming, but not as much as if I filled it all the way to the top and then I have all these raggedy edges. Okay, that is all she wrote. That's it for my butterfly. We are going to leave her alone. Ha! We're going to leave her alone. Yes, leave her alone, Mom. And when we come back, it'll be time to demold this beauty. We will see you in a bit. And we're back, and it's the next morning, and we're going to see if this worked out. So I had it covered overnight because I didn't want anything flying in. Let's see, I have some smudge on the top there. I thought I cleaned it all up, but I guess I left some behind. Well, I can already see that I had a bubble there that I did not take care of yesterday, which is disappointing, but that's the back, so I'm not gonna sweat too much over it. See that? That is a bubble. All right, love that sound. Well, all the color's gone, so let's see. Hey, not bad. Little off in some areas. I could have done a better job of cleaning up. I did get bubbles. I did. But okay. So here's the thing. This is not shiny. So if I want it to be shiny, I can give it a top coat. And I very well may do that. You see that? Look, I've got bubbles there and there. And if I want to do a top coat, what I can do is everywhere there's orange that doesn't need to be orange, I'll just go over it with a black pen. Everywhere that's white that doesn't need to be white, go over that with a black pen. But before I do all of that, okay, it does stand up. And what I want to do is I'm going to have to drill a hole. But before I drill a hole, I have to decide which pen I want to use. Kid, mirror please. So I have this pen here, which, you know, if you have a business card, a picture, you would slide that right in to the top. Let's see here. Like so. Or I have these. It's an alligator clip, and you can clip it like that. Which do you think we should use for our butterfly? Should we use the alligator clip or this?
Maybe that, since, I mean, it's the new thing.
It is a new thing. So I'm going to grab my drill, and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my little mini drill master here, and I am going to put a hole right in the center of our butterfly's antenna. But before I do that, I am going to run my deburring tool right around the edge. It is sharp. I did not fill it up all the way. If you remember, I was afraid that I was going to go over. I didn't want to. This is exactly what I did not want to have to do. So rather than going over, I went under. I don't know. To me, under's easier because then you can decide, do I want to fill this or do I want to... I think I'm just going to sand it down. Yep. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to sand that down. But before I do that, I'm going to drill my hole for my pin. So this is my pin and it's pretty narrow. So what I did was I got a drill bit that's just a little wider. So I can make the hole and then I'm going to fill it with glue and then stick our pin in. I'm going to get rid of that dust. And check my pin. Goes in. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Now, if I want it to go down further, I would need a longer bit because this bit is a little short. Let me wipe that off. Any dust? We wouldn't want that to be dusty. Then what we are going to do is get my E7000. I have a pin on the end of it so it can go straight down into that hole. This is textured because the original, the blank, was made of wood. So using the baby wipe on it was not smart because it left behind lint. Paper towel is better. To get that lint out, tape's even better than that. I can get it. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. This in the hole. And wipe my tip off because I don't want it to be all gunky. And then our pin goes boop right into the hole. Now, I'm going to let that sit. And tomorrow or later on this evening, I will take my grinder and just go around the edge back here where it's standing up. Whoop, don't fall down. Thank you. Now's the time you tell the pin which direction you want it to face. I want it facing forward, so when I'm looking at my butterfly, it's facing forward. I'm going to give it time to dry up and get it all fixed up. And at the end, I will show you some final pictures. But that is a basic of what our butterfly pin looks like. And I'm not unhappy with how it turned out. Thank you so much for joining us here in the game room. I had fun and I tried something new, my butterfly mold. And I learned a few things. Like I know how I can better make that the next time. Come join us again next time. I'm not sure what we have on top, but whatever it is, we will endeavor to make it fun. In the meantime, don't forget to play. See you soon. Bye.